to a special. So today I got the Blokees Champion Class review. This one which is now from the Naruto line, Naruto Shippuden line. The main character, Naruto. So yeah, this is the first Champion Class that has been released from the Blokees in the Naruto line. They also released his son, which is Boruto, and I'm not getting it. So just try out I'm not getting Boruto. And they already released Sasuke. I already reviewed Sasuke. I'm going to subtitle cards between the video. They already released the Minato, which looked pretty cool, but I heard a lot of complaint on that one. I'm not sure what they I'm not sure what's the problem on that. Since I don't have that one, I might not be getting that one. They also have just released Madara. So yeah, Madara looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie, kind of tempting to be honest. But for now, I'm just sticking with the duo, which is Naruto and Sasuke. I know they're gonna release Sakura in the future. Maybe I will get her, even though no, I know I'm kind of on the trend with the Sakura hate. So yeah, I'm on board with you guys actually, the Sakura hate. But yeah, so for now we got the Naruto here. The box design looks different. I have the Sasuke one. So this is the old box and this is the new box. I prefer the new box, to be honest, over this one, even though this has the rainbow walls here, but I still prefer the old box design, not gonna lie. So yeah, we're going to build him up, but I already built him. I'm pretty sure you can see, yeah, at the table there. I already built him, so I'm gonna build him up and then take a closer look at the figure itself. This Naruto Uzumaki fully built, and the one thing that I have here is it comes with the base, but Sasuke didn't come with the base, which is quite interesting. So let me just put Naruto to the side and then we can take a close look at him and all the accessories. So he does have a lot of accessories, just like Sasuke, which is pretty nice. The Blokees logo, Naruto Shippuden, Naruto Uzumaki, of course. Sample glass, so you didn't need any brush, any glue or any cutter, which is one of the nice thing about the Blokees model kit here. Tempered glass, and then on the side the figure and accessories. As you can see, there is a lot of accessories. We're going to take a closer look at that. The figure itself, tempered glass, and then on the back, Naruto Uzumaki. So there is the profile over there. If you want to read that, you can do that. And then this is all the runner, and that's it. Now let's take a look at the Naruto itself. But first, to take a look at the accessory, he comes with the base left to you. The base is pretty cool, not gonna lie, the base is pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't include the base with the Sasuke. Would be pretty cool to have a matching one, but still I don't think I'm gonna use this base. 10 base take up a lot of space. This one is pretty compact, but I don't have a lot of space for my Naruto section, so yeah, I'm not gonna display, unfortunately, this base. This base is pretty cool. I do really like the cloud here, cloud detail here, and then we got the I forgot the name of it. There is a specific name for this logo, but you got the stand here, which is pretty normal stand and pretty tight too. I'm pretty glad it is pretty tight, and good thing here is that is ball joint, so it's not like a ratchet joint just like this one, which is pretty nice. So there's a lot more range of motion on that joint, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can definitely use this. It didn't take up a lot of space, but unfortunately I don't have a lot of space for my Naruto session. I'm not gonna use this one for now. Maybe I'll use it in the future, just see. But it comes with the this effect here. So two different one. The first one is this ball one, the small one, which is pretty nice, and then you got the big one. So you can use either of them, but I don't think, maybe I'm gonna use the small one, but I don't think I'm gonna use the big one. So this one is pretty cool, very nice detail up there. Kinda have the shuriken shape over here, which is pretty cool. It come with the yeah, I forgot the weapon name, but you got this dagger. It's not a dagger. I know it's not a dagger. My bad, but I forgot the name of this weapon. But you got that. It's just in a black color. Will be pretty cool. This is silver, something. I feel like you could just paint it on your own. So pretty easy paint. Right, and it come with the. I think it come with two. Yeah, it come with two. Three face plate technically. You got the happy one, of course. He's kind of known for being happy. So you got that one. But the smiling one, is this smiley one? Because yeah, there is the smiley one, and then you got the kind of angry one. So I'm definitely gonna use the angry one on my display, which is pretty nice. Really like that. At least it's different. So luckily the this two face plate here is different. As you can see. And then you got a lot of hands here. So the cool thing about Naruto here is not all of his hand is in the runner, if I'm not mistaken, but the paint is consistent. For the Sasuke, there is one pair of hand that is kind of different color than the other hand, which is quite interesting. That this one is kind of even though not all hand is in the runner, but the paint here is consistent. So I do like that. But this one is the material is different. So you could. This one is plastic because this one is on the runner, but this pair of hand here, kind of like an open hand here, is rubber because it's not in the runner, it's just in the plastic bag. So yeah, I'm pretty glad that the color, the hand color here is kind of consistent, even though one pair of hand is not in the runner. So that's it is. Now let's take a look at the Naruto here. Let me just pose him up carefully, and I don't think I'm gonna do that dynamic poses in the display, not gonna lie, because I display my Sasuke in the normal poses, so I'm gonna just do that. I want both of them to be in the museum poses, and I don't have a lot of space for my Naruto section. It is just probably just temporary section, temporary Naruto session, not gonna lie, so I might remove that in the future. But for now, for now we got the Naruto here, so he's in the angry face. Very cool. We got the whiskers there, which is kind of what he's known for, whiskers. And the hair is pretty nice. Really like the hair, kind of look like a durian. So got the headband here. The headband is plastic, which is quite interesting, and it is separate pieces. And the cool thing about Blokees here is most of it is model kit, but it is quite seamless, I would say. So and you can really see the seamless for the head here because they utilize it with the headband. So that is one of the advantages of the headband. Sasuke here, you could see the seamless on top of the his hair, but this one is not because they utilize it with the headband there, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, you got the body here. I mean, Naruto have a different look. Naruto Uzumaki have different look throughout the anime, of course, but this one is more of his classic one. Of course, I'm pretty glad that they going with the classic one. And of course, he is not really. I don't think he's not a big guy. He's not like a muscular. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. He's not really a muscular guy. So as you can see, he kind of got a bit of the fat there, or yeah, a bit of the fat. So I'm pretty glad that they didn't make him, like try to make him buff, just to be in scale with the other figure in the line, because he is not a buff guy. He's kind of a normal guy, but not really skinny, not really buff, just in the middle. So I'm really glad that they captured that for the body proportion. Nothing on the arms, but on the left arm here you got this one sleeve, which is separate pieces. Definitely nice. I think I'm glad that they do this separately, not just painted. I feel like I'm okay with just them painted these pieces, not gonna lie, to the arms. The pocket there on the back, little, not the knapsack, it is the knapsack, but you got that, and it is on the ball joint, so you could move it around, I believe, just a bit, that bit, but not much. So we got the leg here. The leg is pretty cool, just a normal orange leg. We got the this one. We really go if this functional. You could store like this dagger here. Really cool if you could do that, but I don't think he store his dagger here, I believe, they can. So he store his dagger somewhere else, or he just somebody I forgot. I mean, right off the bat, I do watch Naruto, but not all of them, and I watch Naruto like bit by bit. I didn't watch the whole episode, so I know it's kind of crazy, but oh yeah. So you got their sandal here. It be nice. You got their toe, toe, and nothing much. So let's take a look at the articulation. The head, you can move it up that much, you can move it down a bit, then side to side with the pivot. Even though the hair is no, the bottom part is made out of plastic, but this one is made out of rubber, which is quite interesting that they use two different materials here, because this back hair pieces here kind of like hinder the articulation a bit. So that's one guy. I feel like they could use a rubber pieces instead of the plastic pieces there, not gonna lie. And then the arms, you can move it out that much and down. There's a shift up and down, and then there's a butterfly joint a bit, which is pretty nice. So you got the rotation there. Then you got the there is a bicep over there, but it's pretty tight. Not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is bicep level, but it's quite tight. We got the double joint, these elbows, which is on the ball joint, and then the abs, you can move it forward that much, crunch really well, then back. Let me try. Yeah, you could close the seam there. You can see that much, and then pivot side to side. There is a waist rotation there, which is pretty nice. Yeah, you just rotate. It didn't have any joint or anything. So the leg, can do split, pretty cool. I mean, they have skirt piece like Sasuke, of course. The leg, you can move it forward, but if you turn it around, I believe you can get more range of motion there. So, and then there's a drop down. Yeah, you could also, if you do the drop down on the leg, you could get more range of motion there. Rotation there, but it's pretty tight. So there's the double joint, these knees, ankle move down, up, ankle pivot. It is on the double joint, not double joint, it's technically on the joint, back joint, and then there is no boot rotation or anything. So that's it. Now let's take a look. Let me just post the Naruto carefully, and then we can do a comparison between, before doing a comparison between the with the Sasuke, we're going to do a comparison with the Galaxy version. So I have the Galaxy version 1 here, which is quite a solid one, not gonna lie. So if you could find, I mean, he's the main character, so if you could find, just grab him. I mean, it's not a, he is rare, but not really that hard to find. So this one is not secret or anything. But pretty nice. I mean, he's bigger on the bigger scale and more detail. The champion class, of course, with the price point that you pay, of course, you get a lot more detail and pretty in scale actually. So you got that, and then comparing him with the Sasuke, Uchiha, and there you go, the goat himself, the goated duo itself, and oh my god, just putting them side by side in the display is gonna look awesome. Sasuke is shorter. Yeah, Sasuke is shorter. I don't think, is that accurate? I'm not sure. They have the height. No, they don't have the height on the back, which is quite interesting. So I'm not sure if the scaling here is accurate or not, but it's good enough for me, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely good enough for me. Naruto seems to be a bit taller compared to the Sasuke, but still, yeah, having them side by side is just amazing. So I guess that's it. Yeah, I recommend Naruto here. I mean, he is the main character in the anime, so if you like him, just go for it. And I feel like if you have other character to go pair with him, maybe Boruto or Sasuke like me, that is a plus actually, because it's gonna look more awesome with a duo at least. So with another figure at least, maybe a Minato or maybe even Madara. So yeah, I do recommend getting other figure if you want to grab Naruto, but you could just get Naruto itself actually, because it come with the base. So yeah, and I believe Boruto also come with base, so they are the only two figure that only come with base in this line, unfortunately. But I guess that's it. Naruto, Blokees Naruto Champion Class, Naruto Uzumaki. Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to my channel, comment, share the video to see more Blokees review. So for the champion class line or classic class line, I still want to get the Jet Optimus Prime. They just released Moon Knight. Oh, the Moon Knight is pretty awesome. I do really want to get Moon Knight. So yeah, that is my two main wish list for the Blokees classic class and champion class for now, which is the Jet Optimus Prime and then the Moon Knight from the Marvel Rival. That one looks pretty cool. I saw a lot of photo on Instagram and stuff. It looks pretty cool, so I do really want to grab him. I'm trying my best to grab him. Every time I try to grab him as soon as possible and in the cheaper side. So we shall see what's next and goodbye.